Fish and chips, it's a British staple. I've got a regular portion of haddock and chips in front of me, and this currently costs £15.55. When this shop opened in 2011, it was around £5.90, and in 1989, the owners tell me it costs around £1.65. Now, industry leaders say the price of fish and chips is currently the most expensive it's ever been. So what's behind that rise? It starts with the fish itself. The National Federation of Fish Fryers say the amount of cod that can be caught, which is designed by governments, has fallen quite sharply. That essentially means less fish available. More of what's being caught is being sold into processing rather than fillets that fish and chip shops can use, like this one. Wholesale cod has roughly doubled in the past 18 months to around £15 per kilo. And then there's also costs attributed.
It's about £14, £15, whatever you have, roughly. If it gets to £20, then yeah, you stop coming. Because it's, you know, like, it's all right if it's one of you. If you've got 2 children and a wife, then it's like, it comes to like a lot of money.
Since the Ukraine war, as we all know, prices have gone really high, and our gas and electricity have gone through the roof, about 300% more than we used to pay before. Obviously that's another huge challenge, because at the time everything's gone up. Normally we get one of the raw ingredients will go up a little bit up and down, but on that particular year everything's gone up. We never had anything like that before. We cannot pass it on all to the customer. We have to absorb some of those costs ourselves. Otherwise, you know, it's easy for us to put the prices up. However, every time we put the price up, we lose customers.
Our fish and chips have got a major problem when it comes to fish supply. We've had the Barents Sea quota for cod reduced. In 2019, it was 1 million tonnes total allowable catch. So that's how much fish they're allowed to pull out of the sea. This year, it's 285,000 tonnes. So it's around about a quarter of what it was in 2019. And compounding that, we've also got a better price for what's called headed and gutted, or H&G, which is cheaper for the vessels to produce because they need less crew. And they're selling that for a higher price than they can do fillets coming into the fish and chip industries.
So how are shops responding? Well, this shop is offering smaller portion sizes and alternative cheaper fish options too. It offers safe at £10.95 a portion, a lot cheaper than haddock or cod. But the priority, owners say, is to keep this meal, this humble meal, accessible. While costs are rising, fish and chips remains a defining part of British culture.